Okay, guys. So you know how on August 29th, 2022, I posted Sandbox experiments. Also, thanks to the 119 people who thinks Goldblum in PDZ2 it's fighting time Roblox is good. But why did Jordan give you that much? Whoever Zama Stinky is. Like, what? Also, I got a profile change. It went from MS Paint to slightly better MS Paint. Alright, so I guess the first thing will be no. Let's do gravel first. This seems to be like sawdust, which is like sand. And it's a sand counterpart to rock. And rock has. Did the dude see me? Okay. Let's go on acid. So this is acid resistant, and this is not. As you can see, the rock is being eaten by the acid. Yet the 2 pixels of acid here haven't dissipated. And if we go down the list, we now have oil. Now, you might know that meme where it's like, oil floats on water. So wait for it to rain, and then cover yourself in oil. And yes, that's true in this game. Also, if you put in water, it shoots up to the top. Also, you can have some unexpected results. Since the oil tries to climb on top of the water, you can make like a little hump, like a bump into water. Next, I'm gonna try to load up a Lord's World, because we got acetone, liquid nitrogen, and sawdust for our last few items. Also, when I make the tab small and then full screen it again. Alright, so this. No. Let's make a little glass prison. Since glass is basically God in this world, it's immune to everything. So next is acetone. Now, you might be thinking, have you tried lighting oil on fire? Well, there's a difference between this and oil. Whereas oil doesn't get lit in fire. Oh, I poured lava. Acetone, the oil sort of lit on fire by now. Acetone kinda has an unfortunate experience with lava. I meant to put fire, not lava. But yeah, you still get the idea. Next is liquid nitrogen. Now the left is liquid nitrogen and the right is liquid nitrogen. There's 2 things it does. If you pour water on it, the water turns into ice, also the liquid nitrogen dissipates. But if you pour lava on it, the lava will turn into rock. Lots. Also, liquid nitrogen is the color of acetone's icon, and acetone is the color of liquid nitrogen's icon. So yeah, they're the opposite of each other's icons. Also, since liquid nitrogen makes things cold, if we make a little bit of glass area here, and we put ice in here and ice in there, yes, you might be thinking, oh, but you didn't put them in at the same time. But the one on the left should melt first. So if we fill this with liquid nitrogen, which ice will melt first? The one on the right that we put later. And since this one didn't melt, even though we put it first, the liquid nitrogen keeps things from freezing. It also stops snow from freezing. So yeah, to any winter lover, Liquid nitrogen is gonna be your friend. The snow at the bottom should melt fast first, even though they were put at different times. Yeah, see, look. It also keeps snow cold. Now, sawdust, which is the same counterpart to wood. It's actually much lighter than wood, like how gravel is lighter than rock. Now, unlike how gravel is acid resistant, see, wood is very vulnerable to fire, but let's test it on sawdust. Yeah, you're not gonna get much of a difference. Also, like wood, it melts via acid. So this is some weird behavior they coded. Oh, and also, acetone will really not help wood. Just saying, it seems like it spreads the fire faster. We could try to smother the fire with some gravel, if that helps. Oh, there we go. Since sawdust looks like dirt, you can use it like dirt. So here we have a glass box. It's filled with acetone, which is like gasoline. It's like that mobile game everyone had in like 2015, Sandbox. No, not the Sandbox, Sandbox. Fuse. No matter how ridiculously wrong you make a fuse, it'll eventually burn out. So let's use blue fire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the thing with blue fire is that it goes faster when wet. Oh, and also don't even think about trying to build something with flammable material on fuse. Because if you do that, it leads to expected results. This also applies to liquids like acetone. And now... Oh no, so water can't extinguish it. It actually can't. It's hitting the fuse. Look, I'm trying so hard to extinguish it. The only way to extinguish it is to delete the fuse. Anyways. Now we watch as it burns. Actually, this gives me an idea. So you know how liquid nitrogen makes things cool? If we put acetone, we light it, and then we put liquid nitrogen, can we save acetone? Oh my god! It actually stopped the acetone from being lit. But I can't really say much after, you know, the liquid nitrogen goes away, because then the acetone is vulnerable. And unless you get some more liquid nitrogen, then the acetone will be okay. Also, it acts like oil. And yeah, A stone does have a pretty good burn time because it's the only flammable liquid in this game. Now, as soon as it lights this cornfire, I'll show you something different from coal and fuse. Whereas fuse doesn't go everywhere and it just stays on the line. Coal has a tendency to act like wood in the fact that it goes everywhere. Yeah, just thought I'd tell you that. And hey, that's the end of this video. Please exit to the right. And have a nice day at... I don't know.